So has anybody here been in Omaha, Nebraska? Oh, we got a few people. Yeah. Yeah, Omaha is known for a lot of things. Some of them are the College World Series. It has the #1 or #2 zoo in the world, depending upon who you're asking. And it has the largest gay club in the world, I'm pretty sure, hidden inside of an office building. I've been there, I know. Yeah. But the story is not about any of that. So I was in Omaha, this was a long time ago. I was in Omaha and I was driving down the street on my way to the 20s. My friend Christine was in her car behind me because that's what we do. Everybody drives their own car everywhere. And the 20s Club, anybody remember the 20s Club at all? No? Okay. The 20s Club was kind of a special kind of club. It had 2 rooms. The main room, in which had a cover band, and the back room, which was a go-go bar. Now the men would go to the go-go bar, wave their dollars around, and get all excited, and then come over to the other room and chase the women around that they might actually have a chance with. It probably wouldn't go over well today. But back then, it was hilarious. It's a lot of fun. The 20s was that kind of club. I pulled into the front parking lot and I realized that I lost Christine somewhere. And I pulled into a parking spot, got up, went up to the front door, and there were 5 guys spread eagle on the ground getting arrested by the cops. Because the 20s was also that kind of club. I went around the back looking for Christine in her car, and I noticed down the aisle her car, and it's slowly coming toward me. And as it comes toward me, I realized that there was somebody in her back seat. And the car pulls up next to me, and I lean down to look in the back seat, and there was this youngish Italian-looking guy with an extremely determined look on his face. And I looked at my friend Christine, and she said, "Karen, I'm going to give this guy a ride home." Uh-huh. This is a lot of bullshit. No. Maybe I should come with you. Please. So I hopped into the passenger side and off we went silently into the night, car purring as only a V8 can. I didn't know, what kind of weapon he had, if he had any weapon at all. I really didn't know what the heck was going on. South Omaha was a long way from where we were, and we were taking Surface Street, so it took a long time to get there. And me and Christine just sat there. The car was quiet. Well, the silence must have gotten to the guy because he started to talk. And he started telling us that he was an enforcer for the mafia. And he started telling us all sorts of stories about the legs he had been breaking and torturing with the battery cables and the dismembering bodies and burying them down by the Missouri River. Just graphic details, like you would not believe. On and on and on. Anyone would think, hey, am I even going to get out of this situation, right? And I didn't know if he even had a weapon. I had no idea. But the more he talked, the more me and Christine relaxed. We really did. Because anyone who knows anything about the mafia knows that the mafia does not exist. And if the mafia doesn't exist, there's no reason to talk about it. Ever. This guy was an idiot. And he was just trying to intimidate us and failing miserably. And the odds of us getting out of there in one piece went up exponentially. So finally he had us pull over, and he sort of hesitated in the back seat a little bit. And finally he got out of the car, and he's coming up to the passenger window, and Christine just shoots out of there like a bat on hell. and off we went, leaving him behind. Come to find out, he was one of those guys that were getting arrested. He was one of the ones who got away. He had jumped into Christine's back seat and told her to drive. And so she did drive, but very slow, hoping that I would show up, which of course I did. We went back to the 20s club and had a great night. It's crazy, man. They're so fun. But it wasn't despite our experiences. It was because of it. Because the 20s was also that kind of club. Thank you.
Karen?